What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and Britney Spears' Instagram account has been either deleted or deactivated, and at the moment it's unclear if Britney did this herself or someone else did it. But what is clear is that this is causing people to speculate online as to why this really happened. And I have a few theories of my own that we will get to in a moment. But I've just noticed that people are really worried about Britney right now. And rightfully so, because she's been displaying some really odd behavior on her Instagram profile for a while now. I've called it out on multiple occasions. You need to go watch my prior Britney Spears videos if you haven't already to get a better understanding of where I'm coming from in this video. But she's been displaying this odd behavior, doing some really questionable things, and people are starting to notice. But people are scared to speak up. And the reason they are scared to speak up is because a portion of Britney's fan base, or what appears to be a portion of Britney's fan base, they are extremely toxic. And I don't even like using the word toxic. I think it's thrown around too much lately. But if anyone is toxic, it's this portion of Britney's fan base who try to hunt down and attack anyone online that questions her mental health and her well-being. So if you leave a comment and you notice that something's odd or something's off and you express that you're worried about Britney, these people will come straight for your throat. And I know some of you all watching this video have experienced that, because a lot of you all have reached out to me letting me know that this happened to you as well. And it's happened to me too. Sometimes you see a few of them underneath my videos. Hell, earlier this morning on social media, I got accused of being Lou Taylor's son, and someone said that Lou Taylor buys me new outfits for my YouTube videos in exchange for making these videos. And I'm not even joking. I wish I was kidding, but that's how crazy some of these Britney fans are. They're all the way out there, but I've been looking into this Britney situation for a couple of weeks now, and I mentioned this on a prior video, and I want to mention it here. I've noticed that a lot of these comments under Britney's profile and under Sam's profile, a lot of them are bots. And don't get me wrong, I know there's bots and fake accounts under every celebrity's profile and all their pictures, but some bots will be like, hey, you want to make a quick $1,000? Here's how. Or, hey, look at me and my video and what I'm doing in my bedroom. You could tell those bots, right? But there's also bots who are leaving positive comments, hearts, ribbons, crowns or what have you. And a lot of that is coming from fake accounts. And I've noticed that it seems like they're trying to drown out the people who are noticing issues. So you'll go to a post where Britney's obviously going off the deep end, and people will be calling it out. But then all of a sudden you'll see thousands and thousands of heart comments and clapping comments. And I started going to these people's profiles and realizing, a lot of these are fake profiles. It's almost as if they're trying to drown out the conversation surrounding Britney, and they don't want people talking about the odd behavior that's going on here. Now, while that is happening, there are still a bunch of yes, Queen Britney fans who applaud her as her mental health continues to decline right in front of our faces on Instagram. And I believe those people are a huge issue as well, because it's they're trying to shut down any conversation about Britney. I thought this was about freeing Britney, but it seems like this is more about entertainment for some people. Because I find it odd that when I make these videos and when people call this stuff out, they're always like, stay out of Britney's life. Stay out of Britney's business. Mind your own business. Why are you prying into her life? Leave Britney alone. You get those type of comments, right? But then it's when Britney releases a new Instagram post talking shit about her brother or her mom or her dad, these same people are like, oh yes, give us the tea. Yeah, let's talk to all of our little Britney friends about all of the drama going on in Britney's personal life with her own family. So the same people that tell you to mind your own business when you show concern for Britney's mental health are over here gossiping about what she just said about her brother or what she said about her mom. And they're following her, hanging on to every last post, waiting for the new bit of drama. A 40-year-old woman on her Instagram profile taking digs at her own family. Personal issues. These are personal problems that really, we could argue, like, I understand if she wants to express herself that way, cool. But it's not a good look to constantly rant and talk bad about people on your Instagram profile when you're a 40-year-old and you're a singer and a role model for a lot of people. But if that's what Britney wants to do, that's what Britney wants to do. I don't care. My point is, the same people that tell you to mind your business for being concerned about Britney are sitting there gossiping about whatever the latest tea is that Britney spilt about her family. So which is it? Is it mind your business, leave Britney alone? Or is it, oh, we're going to gossip about Britney's life and her relationship with her brother? Let me know. It can't be both. I'm not here to gossip. I'm not here interested in gossip at all. I'm here because I'm concerned about her mental health. There's 1,000 things that I could be talking about on my channel. I can assure you that most of my subscribers do not give a damn about Britney Spears. And Britney Spears really hasn't been that relevant in recent history other than the fact that she's going through or went through this conservatorship. Okay? I'm talking about Britney because I'm concerned. I'm not here to gossip about what she said about her brother. I could have made a video about that and gotten thousands of views. Did I? No, because I'm not concerned about that. In fact, I'm concerned that she's still doing things like that because it shows that maybe she's not as stable as she should be. So, I had to get that off my chest real quick. But when you're looking into this Britney Spears situation, it's extremely hard to tell what's real and tell what's fake. Because a large portion of her fan base are online, like spreading fake news about Britney all the time. Like I told you all on the video about her wedding, how her fans were pretending like Beyonce and Taylor Swift were there and all of this other crazy stuff that wasn't true. But there's this rumor floating around about Kelly Clarkson and Britney Spears. Now, what I can say for a fact is that not too long ago on Britney Spears' Instagram account, she uploaded this random video or picture or whatever. And then in the caption or whatever, she started taking digs and throwing shade at Kelly Clarkson for something that Kelly Clarkson supposedly said like 15 or 16 years ago. So it's like Britney is holding on to these grudges or whatever. And it was really odd because Kelly Clarkson, as far as I know, I've never seen her in any drama. She seems like one of the more normal celebrities, like a family woman. I have no issues with Kelly Clarkson. I don't see how anyone could. Now, I don't know her personally. I haven't looked into her life. But hearing that Britney's like throwing shade and being disrespectful at Kelly Clarkson, it was like, whoa, why? For something that happened 15 years ago when an interview snippet was taken out of context. Now, rumor has it. This is a rumor. I'm not saying this is a fact. This is something that the Free Britney movement and Britney's fans are spreading online. I'm not sure if it's true. Full disclaimer, I'm not part of the Free Britney movement. I don't consider myself a mega Britney fan. I don't know all the ins and outs of her life. I'm just a guy who grew concerned about her well-being after seeing how she's been acting lately. So she throws the shade at Kelly Clarkson. And supposedly, Kelly Clarkson reached out to Britney to ask her to come on her show. That they could clear up whatever this little beef is, and Britney could come on her show. The rumor is that Britney responded not knowing what Kelly was talking about. As if Britney doesn't even know that someone's on her Instagram profile throwing shade at random people and talking trash and posting nudes. Now, While I will say the nudes and stuff that gets posted on Britney's Instagram profile, they don't look like it looks like revenge porn almost. Like someone's leaking nudes that weren't supposed to be leaked. And most of them are like still shots from videos. That's one thing that I've realized recently is that a lot of these nudes that are posted, she blocks out the fact that there's a record sign at the bottom or a little camera sign, because a lot of these are screenshots from videos. So there's a lot of videos out there of Britney naked for some reason, looking really crazy, and people are like screenshotting it and it's getting posted on her Instagram now. Could it be Britney? Could it be someone else? I don't know. I will say that Britney has probably the most genuine Instagram profile that I've ever seen for a celebrity. It's genuinely batshit crazy. Do not get me wrong. You'll go on there and be like, what the hell is going on here? However, when you look at it, it doesn't cross your mind that it doesn't cross your mind that like a PR team is behind this, that someone with Britney's best interest at heart is behind this. You know what I mean? So it comes across as more genuine, because you're like, who in the hell would post this for Britney except Britney? Or someone that's actively trying to make Britney look crazy. One of the two. Either Britney's mental health is declining and we're seeing it on her social media, or someone else is trying to make it look that way. So when you look at her Instagram profile, it seems like it's really her. And when you see the way that she writes and types, and it's all over the place and scattered with these emojis, and it's almost like a free thought instead of like a formed paragraph or sentence, it's like, yeah, this is Britney. So I'm not sure how true that rumor is or not. I'm just throwing that out there. Now, as far as this Instagram profile getting deleted, I was really hesitant about making this video. People have been reaching out to me wanting me to make this video, but I didn't want to overreact. I just stated a moment ago, I don't consider myself part of the Free Britney movement or any other movement for that matter. I'm not a super Britney Spears mega fan. I grew up with Britney Spears and I like Britney Spears and I'm concerned about Britney Spears, but I don't want you all to ever think that I'm some mega Britney Spears expert, because I'm not. However, I have been looking into this situation for a while, and as I've been looking into it, I noticed that Britney does a lot of weird things. Sometimes Britney Spears will say that she's going to take a break from social media and then she'll come back and post something again in 5 hours or the next day or the next day. So I'm kind of used to seeing Britney Spears do stuff like this, although I can't recall if I saw her deactivate her Instagram account before, but I feel like I remember something about that, but I'm not sure. But I do know that sometimes her Instagram account gets kind of scrubbed, meaning like you can go back and you'll see that, oh, a lot of random posts are deleted. Or sometimes she'll just post the same post over and over and over again, which is one of the reasons why people think that maybe there's something wrong with her. But I wanted to be cautious because for all I know, by the time I record this video and upload it, Britney Spears will be back and acting like nothing ever happened. And you know, that's a big possibility. But what are the other possibilities here? I always say on my channel, pay attention to the timing of things. I think a lot of the reason why people are concerned right now is because this came literally a couple of days after she got married. And some people think that maybe Sam made her do this. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I don't think anyone is exactly sure of what's going on here. But yeah, I do find the timing odd. A couple of days after her marriage, now her Instagram is deleted. One of my main theories is this. Once again, this is a theory. When Britney Spears had her wedding, it drew a lot of attention. A lot of eyes were suddenly on Britney Spears that hadn't been on Britney Spears in years. You know, I know her fans like to think of Britney Spears as this great big mega star, the most popular person on earth. And yeah, she is a mega star. Yeah, she is a talented artist. One of the biggest artists of our generation. But she's not really relevant right now. Like, she's not super popular right now. Yeah, she's got tons of followers and things like that, but as of right now, she's not like a big name. In fact, a lot of kids growing up, they have no idea who she even is. But this wedding, it drew attention. So Britney Spears has like 40 million followers on her Instagram. Of course, 40 million people aren't looking at her post every day, but she's got a good bit of people looking at her post every day. And we all kind of have an understanding of what's going on here. Some of us are going to yes queen her all the way into her deathbed, and some of us will be like, yeah, something odd is going on here. However, this brought a whole new audience. This wedding, her getting married, it brought a whole new audience. So now there's thousands upon thousands, if not millions, of new people taking a look at her Instagram profile. And what do they see? They see all of this totally crazy stuff. All of this unhinged, weird behavior. All of these cringy looking nudes that look like she's being trafficked. All of these dances that is really just her spinning in circles like a madman in her living room. All of this swaying side to side and horrible outfits from the 2000s. Now all of these people are seeing it. And now all of a sudden her Instagram is gone. It's almost as if possibly they didn't want all of these people seeing that. Maybe they got kind of scared. Because what I've noticed lately is that finally, after sitting here on the sidelines for months just watching all of this madness happen, I've noticed that people are finding their voice. There's some trolls. I'm not here to troll. I'm not here to condone in trolling. But there's a lot of people who are now finally speaking up, genuinely concerned about Britney. Whereas her comment sections used to be, yes, queen, yes, and hearts and clap emojis and flower emojis. Now, it's still all of that. But then you got a few comments here and there of people like, yeah, something's wrong. And it's only growing. More and more and more people are just like, noticing it. And they're not just noticing it, but they're saying something. And now magically the Instagram account gets deleted. Right after all of these new eyes, all of these new people became aware that Britney was acting like this, or someone was making it look like Britney was acting like this on her Instagram profile. So that is one of my strongest theories. Now, of course, her Instagram profile will probably be back up sometime soon. I don't put that past them, but I feel like almost in the heat of the moment when they realize, okay, there's a lot of people watching here, maybe too many people. Yeah, we post all of this crazy stuff and we know her fans are seeing it and, some people are seeing it. But now we got the whole world watching, Now we got a whole new audience. It's not just the Britney Spears audience. Now the whole world is coming to take a look at Britney Spears' wedding dress and her new husband, and her wedding venue and what have you. And they're coming to this Instagram profile and they're seeing the wedding dress and then they're seeing her dance around piles of dog poop. So I find the timing odd. Another possibility, which I hope is what's happening here, is that Britney Spears is starting a new chapter. I hope that Britney Spears stays off of Instagram for a while. It's not a good look for her. It's making her look really bad. It's not only making her look bad, but it's worrying people. And I hope that she gets some help. And I hope that she just takes a break from social media. It's very clear to me that she doesn't need to be on Instagram right now. She could do what she wants. She's an adult. It's her life. But I think, in my personal opinion, that it's probably best that she's not on Instagram if all that she's going to be doing is running around with her tits out and twirling in circles. Because it's just causing more and more people to feel like she's absolutely lost her mind. And, I'm hoping that maybe this is a new chapter. She has a new husband. She just moved into a new house. She's going to delete all of this crazy stuff and come back anew. Come back I don't want to say a better Britney, but a healthier Britney. A healthier Britney. And I don't mean that physically, because physically she's in great shape. I mean that mentally. But of course, there's all this concern about Sam. And how, like I said, when you pay attention to the timing of things, this happened right after they got married. Right after it feels like Sam gained a little more say-so over her life. Is that fair to say? That when you marry someone, that now they have a little more control over you than they used to? They maybe have a little more say-so in what you do. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. You get married and now you can't go to your friend's house on Sunday and watch that big game because you got to do something with the wife and kids. We all understand what I'm talking about here. So just naturally, we all realize that Sam gained a little more control here when he got married. How much control, how he will use that control, I'm not sure. We do know that a prenup was signed. So everyone who was worried about Sam just marrying Britney, divorcing her a couple of months later and running off with her money, you don't have to worry about that. Personally, I never thought that was going to be the case. The prenup doesn't alleviate my worries about Britney in the least bit. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change how I feel at all. Because in my opinion, if Sam's a bad guy, he's in it for the long haul. Why divorce Britney after a couple of months or a year, take a portion of her money, and then become one of the most hated people in the world? Why do that to yourself? When you could stay with Britney, instead of taking a portion of Britney's money, now you have access to all of her money. You can still go around and do whatever you want because this woman very obviously refuses, or she's forced to not leave the house. So you could just reap all of these benefits. Not to mention that, you're becoming more famous every day because you're Britney's husband. So if Sam was smart, and I believe Sam's smarter than what some people think, the long haul is what he's in it for. There's so much more to gain by staying with Britney. And she's not hard on the eyes either. It's not like Sam has to be with this crusty, crazy old kook, that happens to be a millionaire. No, he's with Britney freaking Spears, who just so happens to be in great shape for her age and just so happens to be mega rich. So he's reaping all the benefits here. So all in all, when it comes to her Instagram profile, I believe that there's something going on here. I'm not sure exactly what. Now, right before she did delete her Instagram profile, I want to mention this. She took some digs at her family, like always, and her mom made a smart comment back. And that was one of the last things that happened before her Instagram profile got deleted. Some of her fans are going around saying, yeah, that's why Britney deleted her profile. No. Britney talks crap about her family all the time. That's not why. There's another reason behind it. We don't know why. We're not sure. But there is another reason behind it. Now, when I was just talking about the prenup, I did want to touch on one more thing. This prenup that they signed, it protects Britney's money, the money that she had when she came into the relationship, which is estimated to be around $60 million. So, that money is protected. But Britney's future earnings are not, as far as I know. So, whatever money Britney makes from the day that she got married up until whenever, if they ever get in a divorce, there can still be a fight or a battle over that money. He will not get a dime of the fortune that she's accumulated before this marriage, but everything after, it's kind of like free game. Who knows what might happen? And I've seen people concerned because they moved into this new house a few days after she got married. Now, you don't just buy a house on the spot. So I would assume that this process of buying this house started before they got married, because she moved in like literally the next day or the day after. So I'm not sure how this would work. I don't think, at least I don't know. I'm not a legal expert. I don't know if Sam would be entitled to anything to do with this house. But they did move in after they got married. And she is Britney Spears, so she could do things that we can't do. Of course, me and you can't buy a house on the spot and move in the next day, but Britney, maybe she can. Who am I to say that she can't? We've seen crazier things happen. So I don't know if Sam would be entitled to anything to do with that home. But it is somewhere that they moved after they got married. And some people find that kind of odd too. Why have this wedding at your old house that you're about to move out of when you're moving into this perfectly good new house and you could do the wedding there? So people are speculating about everything, and I understand. I fully understand. But as far as her Instagram account getting deleted, as of right now, we just have to sit, wait, and watch. We know that there's still a battle going on behind Britney Spears. Just today, her father is still coming after her, and that's something that I'll have to look into and maybe cover on a future video. And I'm still going to do the video talking about all of like the cult symbology and artwork that is on Britney's page. But now her Instagram profile is deleted. But luckily for me and for all of you all, I did get a good portion of like screenshots from her Instagram profile. So I do have a lot of this artwork that I could share with you all and show you all. It's a good sample size. It won't be every questionable, weird thing she's ever posted, but it will be a good sample size of the type of stuff that we see on her profile and the hidden meanings behind some of this stuff. So I'm definitely still going to touch on that. I know I've been promising you all it's coming. But for now, like I said, I think we just sit back, wait, and watch. There's nothing else we can do. Britney Spears is free to live her life and do whatever she wants to do. But I'm still concerned here, and I think that it's a reason to raise an eyebrow. But let's just sit back for a couple of more days and feel things out and see what happens here. If I notice anything else concerning, I will be right back here. If you all notice anything concerning, let me know as well. But for now, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.